After watching last night's Super Bowl, it should be crystal clear to anybody that had any doubt that the Chicago Bears need to prioritize offensive line. But apparently, there's some thought out there that the Bears should not spend too much money on one offensive lineman in particular. Oh, we're not doing this. Absolutely not. Welcome to Bears Yard. This your boy Vipe, and I cannot believe that there's rhetoric out there that suggests that the Chicago Bears should not pay Trey Smith whatever he wants. So last week you had a former offensive lineman, Jeff Schwartz, who was on CHGO, and he said this: there's a few things. He's a young leader for a young offensive line, but the Bears are more than a few pieces away. I love him, great dude, but that's a lot of money to pay someone when you're a few pieces away. So let me get this straight. The Chicago Bears can go out and trade for Montez Sweat, who is a B player at best. He's good, but he's not top tier at his position, and then pay him $27 million a year to be a B player at best. And how many sacks did Montez Sweat register this past year? I think 4.5, if that. But here we have a guy in Trey Smith who is one of the best, if not the absolute best offensive guard that you can get. And he's going to command $20+ million in free agency. And that's assuming he even makes it to free agency. And we're having second thoughts about paying him. See, this is the problem with the Chicago Bears organization and people who think like Jeff Schwartz. The Chicago Bears have been stuck in this mindset of, oh my God, we're glorifying the 85 Bears and defense come first and defense. We just hired the best offensive mind to be our head coach. And he even said in his introductory press conference that quarterback play is the number one factor in whether or not a team losing games in the NFL in 2025. And we saw it up close and personal last night. What is the number one thing that influences how good a quarterback plays in the NFL? Offensive line protection. And we know the Chicago Bears do not have solid offensive line protection. You know, I'm dropping hot Bears opinions every Monday through Friday, so hit subscribe so you don't miss any of them. We just watched our rookie quarterback, Caleb Williams, get sacked 68 times. Almost the league record, 8 off. But we're going to poo-poo and actually question going out there and paying top dollar for one of the best offensive linemen that might be available in free agency. This is blasphemy. This is egregious. This is the problem with this organization. I will not sit here and entertain this nonsense. You absolutely throw the bag at Trey Smith. Pay him whatever the hell it takes to bring him here and put him in a Chicago Bears uniform, because he was the only thing keeping Patrick Mahomes safe last night. The rest of the Chiefs line got bombarded, bull rush, and just bamboozled. But Trey Smith stood his ground all night against Jalen Carter. And I know how y'all feel about Jalen Carter. I just made a video talking about Jalen Carter. But Trey Smith was stopping him at every which turn. So the next time somebody goes out there and spits some absolute nonsense about not paying an offensive lineman, I want them to look at Super Bowl 59 again and rethink that thought. Did I mention Patrick Mahomes got sacked 6 times last night? He looked a lot like Caleb Williams running for his life out there last night in Super Bowl 59. Meanwhile, you got Jalen Hurts on the other side, who has enough time to call his girlfriend, have her make reservations, Hurts send him the menu, look at everything they can eat, and still do all of this before he even gets threatened in the pocket. So don't tell me that a good offensive line isn't key to having premium quarterback play, because last night's game was just a love letter to the offensive line and how important it is in today's modern NFL game. But if you agree with me that we should throw the bag at Trey Smith, drop a comment and check out my other Bears opinions right there.